guys see? Do you guys want to move over here so you can see?
Over here, everybody.
Your mom probably.
Please. First, we wouldn't have invited you if we didn't
Yeah,
want
we
to
want
watch
you to be
it.
able to see.
Wait a minute, Mom.
No,
Wait, the chair is gonna be,
Oh, she's fine. She
She
can
can sit on the couch.
there we go, that
Come
way.
on, y'all.
Yes, yeah, come on in.
I
There you
want
go,
them to
Mom.
be able to see.
All right.
Okay, well, you got two people who can see.
Everybody's
Okay.
happy. We'll be taking pictures. So those of you who have camera, take pictures.
We are gathered here today to join Matthew and Grace in holy matrimony, which is not to be entered into lightly. True marriage is more than joining the bonds of marriage of two people. It is a union of two hearts. It lives on the love that you give to each other and never grows old, but thrives on the joy of each new day. Marriage is love and understanding. May you always be able to talk things over, to confide in each other, to laugh with each other, to inspire and encourage each other, to enjoy life together, and to share moments of peace and quiet when the day comes to an end. May you be blessed with a lifetime of happiness and a home of warmth, love, joy, and understanding. Is anybody giving you a light today? On behalf of Matthew and Grace, I'd like to thank each of you for being here today, to support them with your love and share in their joy. You have been invited today because you are special to them, and it is in this beautiful home with all of you gathered here. These two have chosen to exchange their vows of marriage, and we would also like to take a moment to acknowledge those family members and friends who are unable to make it today, but would have loved to share this experience with Matthew and Grace. And we feel blessed knowing they are with us in spirit on this beautiful day. Matthew, do you take this woman to be your wife, to live together in holy matrimony, to love her, to honor her, to comfort her, and to keep her in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Grace, do you take this man to be your husband, to live together in holy matrimony, to love him, to honor him, to comfort him, and to keep him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Matthew, can you repeat after me? I, Matthew, take you, Grace,
I, Matthew, take you, Grace,
to be my best friend,
to be my best friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I promise to encourage you
I promise to encourage you
and inspire you,
and inspire you
to love you truly,
to love you truly
through good times and bad.
through good times and bad.
I will forever
I will forever
be there to laugh with you,
be there to laugh with you,
to lift you up when you are down,
to lift you up when you are down,
and to love you unconditionally
and to love you unconditionally
through all of our adventures
through all of our adventures
in life together.
in life together.
And Grace, can you repeat after me? I, Grace, take you, Matthew,
I, Grace, take you, Matthew,
to be my best friend,
to be my best friend,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I promise to encourage you
I promise to encourage you
and inspire you,
and inspire you
to love you truly
to love you truly
through good times and bad.
through good times and bad.
I will forever
I will forever
be there to laugh with you,
be there to laugh with you,
to lift you up when you are down,
to lift you up when you are down,
and to love you unconditionally
and to love you unconditionally
through all of our adventures
through all of our adventures,
in life together.
life together.
The wedding ring is the outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond which unites two loyal hearts in endless love. It is a seal of the vows that Matthew and Grace will make to each other today. Matthew, could you please take Grace's ring and place it on her finger and repeat the following. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token and pledge
as a token and pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
And Grace, you could put Matthew's ring on his finger and repeat the following. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a token and pledge
as a token and pledge
of our constant faith
of our constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
May this be the start of a happy new life that's full of special moments to share. May this be the first of your dreams come true and of hope that will always be there. May this be the start of a lifetime of trust and of caring that's just now begun. May today be a day that you'll always remember, the day when your hearts become one. By the virtue and authority vested in me, under the laws of the state of Florida, I now pronounce you husband and wife. And Matthew, you may kiss your bride. May these two find happiness in their matrimony. May they live faithfully together. May they ever remain compassionate. May their years be rich in the joys of life and their days be long upon the earth. And I would like to present to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Phillip.
Wow.
You're very welcome.
So do you want to encourage everybody to take pictures and
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, and yes. Take photos.
so if you have cameras, take pictures. If you don't have cameras, grab them. Thank you, Maxwell.
Did you see how
Such a good boy.
Dude, so well.
He knows who you are. He's I know this moment.
Did you take one of the ground?
I just did.
That's important. We need a firm foundation.
That is very true.
Get the Kleenex out of the picture. Go ahead, I've been taking.
You go right ahead.
It's actually, that's a lovely background. Very nice.
I'm sorry. I
Nope,
know.
you're okay.
She's doing better than me. She gets some close-ups. I don't have mine.
I'm gonna send these to you guys,
Okay.
so you guys will have
Actually,
them.
can we take one with everybody?
Absolutely.
So everybody, Mom.
So
Bring baby.
Okay.
Can I get a
So-
picture of you two kissing before everybody
Oh,
gets in
yes.
there?
let's try that again.
Did she want some picture? Okay, all right. I'm not far. I'm not far. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hand of the rings, both of you. There you go. Very sweet.
Very nice.
Okay. All right. Better be
So everybody
So-
come up. We want everybody in this picture.
I'm gonna do this until it's time to take the picture.
His little shirt down.
He's looking at me like, who's that lady?
Here, let us hold
Okay,
it.
well, let's
Okay,
let's
y'all
do
can
this.
hold it. Okay, she's your baby.
I got it.
Want me to stand kind of in the back?
No, it's
Just
just
everybody, just kind of cozy in.
Get cozy.
Yeah, just squeeze in.
Okay.
Can I put my arm around you?
Yeah.
Good.
I need you two to keep squeezing in. Yep, yep, you guys are good. Stay there.
Oh.
Perfect. Look at me, big smiles. I'm gonna take a couple. Big smile. 1, 2, 3. And I don't even think I need a flash. But I did one just in case. That looks
Good.
really nice.
Okay.
Do you want one of
so
just the three of you
much.
guys?
No,
with the
sure.
babies.
Oh, yes.
He's being so
let's-
photogenic.
I'll do that too.
Yeah, he's doing so good, he's just taking it all in.
We might be non-new too. That's okay.
I'm switching over.
Grandpa, over here.
No, don't get out.
I
Tell him.
All right, look at me. Nice. And you even looked.
Oh,
Good boy.
First time ever.
Very nice.
Let me find my camera if it went off. No, I gotta find it again. I can't see either.
I need my glasses. I can't see your phone.
Yeah, I can't see. That's the gallery.
Good job, Maxwell.
We're
The eyes
on
are
our back.
big. He's like,
I
what
think
is
he
going
likes all this
on?
attention, he's just,
It's all, yeah, it's really
Yeah,
all about
that's
Maxwell
gallery,
today.
so you're taking it this way.
Well, actually, it is.
Keep
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
direction.
It really
Yeah,
is.
right?
It
Go along.
is.
Yeah, keep going.
You're such a
No,
little
keep
angel
going.
baby today.
Usually it's on the front screen.
Well, see, it keeps on the gallery. I don't know why it did that.
What a beautiful gift. Mom, I can send you pictures.
Okay, honey, you got him with the baby?
I
We
did,
did?
of course,
All right.
absolutely.
Just
Even
now?
Just now.
Can I get a
Okay.
picture with you guys?
Absolutely.
Will you take a
yeah.
photo for me?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm
that'd
just
be
gonna push that
wonderful,
middle
but
one.
I don't,
I
I
can
can't get to
handle
my
it.
camera
Perfect,
anymore.
thank you.
Certainly.
Behind you, Lori.
You're gonna
There you
be
go.
famous
Perfect.
today.
It's much softer there. Why did you?
Okay, lovely. Okay, I got
And
two.
what's his name again?
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Oh, thanks. Hi.
We didn't even put his shoes on him. I totally forgot.
Oh, we're gonna have to do it all again.
I bought him special shoes and everything. I totally forgot.
We're good, we're good.
Bought him special shoes.
They do match
You
his
know what that means, though? She's gonna be a beach
And then
bum.
you guys should receive 3 copies in a couple days.
Okay.
After that,
Look at
and
he's
I'm gonna
recording
leave
all
you
of
my
this.
business card, so you have my phone number, which you do anyways.
Perfect.
You'll also have my Facebook
Now, I
link.
did the
Okay.
wrong
Because
thing.
I'm
Now
gonna
I
put you guys on
got
my
it.
page.
Oh,
There you
Sure.
go, you got it, Mom.
Cute.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I
All
said
right, Mom wants to do a quick one because
Oh,
she
that's good.
found it.
Yes, I got it. Oh, Gracie, that's sweet.
There we go.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so
Good
much.
boy.
Thank you.
Good boy
so
today.
much. I'm just gonna.
No problem, I'll send them all to you on your
Alright.
phone, so
Do you need anything else from us?
I don't need anything.
Do you want anything?
Yeah, I actually.
I'm good, thank
Are
you.
you
Okay.
sure?
I'm
Because you
positive.
are
So
invited.
you weren't,
I
this
appreciate
is,
it.
this is an
Okay.
Italian family, so we're
Yeah.
gonna just, we have to ask you like 30 times before we leave.
I love that, and I love Italian food.
But you're welcome to
I
relax
do
and have something.
appreciate
Okay.
that so much.
She's just,
He's so good.
He is doing
Well, you know,
fantastic.
it's like, it's over. Tension's gone, you know? It's like, look at that. I better not. I don't want to.
so,
Likes a party atmosphere.
do you wanna hold it?
Apparently.
Since
Oh,
he's being,
Since he's being quiet and not wiggly.
that may not last long once he comes
but
into
he's
my
a
arms.
little, you
I
never
mean,
know.
he is kind of tired. He didn't get much of a nap. That was a super short nap.
Just
Just
kinda,
Tired, baby.
just gonna kinda slip him into your
Oh,
arms.
Boy, those pictures are on the phone, they look really nice.
I know they do. Phone technology is
I know it.
Hi.
Daddy baby to me.
Thank you so much.
Are you good, or do you want me to hold him till you get
I'm sorry I was
situated?
in the room with him.
No, you are completely fine.
And then I'm gonna help him sit up just a little bit. There you go. Hi. What do you think about that?
He's cute.
All dressed up today with a pretty shirt.
I see that.
I was
There's a
telling
smile
you,
hiding
the
behind
12
there.
grand house that
Yeah.
way.
Oh no, there's a smile.
Yeah.
You're fighting to smile. What are you doing? Yeah. Look at that smile.
The baby smell.
I didn't know.
It's making him laugh. How cute.
Really long nap in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
You're not missing
He
today.
loves
He
to
woke up
just
after
be
30
like,
minutes.
It is.
he's getting to where he likes just a little bit of it. Oh, what a cute little baby. Tickle at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that really makes me laugh, Daddy.
Yeah.
No, I've got my mom right here.
Hi. What are you doing?
This gal got me, and I'm not sure who she is.
It's your great grandmother.
I'm not real sure who she is.
We call her Queen of the Family.
I don't know about that. Oh, there! Look at Mommy's looking at you. It's my mommy. It's my mommy. Look how pretty she looks today.
Wow. He's definitely something new
She
there.
looks like the queen today.
Doesn't she? She's beautiful.
You know that gray hair in there is really attractive.
I told her.
Thank you. So I guess
She-
that's why I've kept it.
She looks amazing with that. Like I
I
was,
think
It
she
gives a
does
character,
too. It
There was-
adds to her beauty.
when I was living in New York
thank
City,
you.
there was a certain there was a certain kind of woman who, a very professional, very accomplished woman with a little bit of gray.
You're
and
always
just
pretty, Mommy.
made it beautiful.
You're always pretty to me.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much,
Congratulations.
Kimberly.
Enjoy your day today.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank
And don't forget your umbrella, and the door can be pushed down because it's a
let me
little.
get it for you.
I like
It's
it.
ridiculous.
Florida door, it's got moisture.
When it rains,
I know.
when it rains, you can't go out.
Oh, you want to?
Thank you.
I'm gonna find your hand. Oh, you found your hand. Oh, that's a good thing. That'll help you be quiet. Yes, it will. It'll help
Good and
you be
comfortable?
quiet.
I mean, the shoes aren't the most comfortable.
What I mean is, like, do you
I could.
do you want to slip into different shoes, or are you good? How about this way? It's up to you. And by the way, yes, I love this.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you'd be okay with the white gold, but you
Yeah.
should see it. Did you see that it's two-toned gold?
Oh.
Yeah, it's not
No.
tucked in.
Oh.
I had my shoes in there. There it is. I
I
got it.
think this is the perfect match. Thank you.
Boy, Mom, this is unusual. It's unusual. You want to look at the camera? There you go.
your rings?
Absolutely.
Good.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at diamonds and sapphires.
Is that right?
You know that, Grandma, don't you?
Why don't you stand right here? I want to get a picture of the three of you. Okay?
I'll tell you what.
Just stand right there.
Let me move this out of the way.
Well,
turned
was
it
that
off?
recording?
It
It
is.
is recording.
It's okay.
It's okay. We can edit
We
it.
got the important parts.
Okay. All right. So you can stand right there.
Now we'll get different parts.
Don't move them too much, honey. It's still a little.
All right,
jittery.
Papa. Right here.
Okay.
It's still a little jittery.
Thank you. That's nice. Dad, fromage.
Yeah.
Okay. well,
That's as much as
okay.
you get. Fromage.
Since he's behaving, do you guys want to
I
just
wanna show you
go?
this.
Do we want to what?
Do you guys want to get in a picture over
sure.
there? I mean, the baby's behaving, so we won't move the baby. You know, it's all about him anyway. So.
Oh, wait, we're taking some pictures, Nanu.
No,
You
they're
gotta
taking
take a
Gotta
picture.
show him
Yeah.
giving us the goods here. Thank you, Nanu.
Welcome.
I appreciate that.
Okay. All right. Hey, Dad, we got another fromage here, okay? Uno, due, tre. Grazie. All right.
All right.
All right.
Well, we need a picture with Richard.
Yes, and we need
And we
Mary in there too, okay?
All of us?
Yeah. You know what, Mary? Why don't we do you? Why don't we do you next? Come on in, okay?
So,
George, Richard
From the
can
morning-
take one with, because he's not gonna last that long.
Okay.
what are you doing there? Huh? Reset the little one. There we go. Yeah.
Nobody's playing with me.
He wants
There
that
we
whole
go.
fist in his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Well,
toes? How
let's
are you
go
with
ahead and do
toes today?
pictures.
And feet?
Mary, why don't you
Oh,
just go
Daddy,
stand by
that
Gracie?
tickles.
He's really kind
Okay. Richard, why don't you go ahead and get in there, and then you can come and take a picture in a minute, okay? There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. And I need to
He's like,
turn
"I
my
wanna be in
flash
the
on.
picture."
And then there's Woody, yeah.
Yeah, right. Did I? Okay, let's see if the flash works now. Nope, my flash isn't working.
Woody's hollering advice.
Yes, he is on.
He's like, use the flash, Mom.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
Okay.
that's bright.
All right, Richard. So you're gonna have to hold this
He likes it when Daddy
and
plays
then
with him like
push
that.
Likes the
that,
light.
but you gotta hold the whole thing. I'm sorry.
Think
Okay. So
You
look
just
at
gotta
me.
eat my finger today?
Left hand,
Oh, I'll
right
look at that.
thumb,
He wants to
and
get
that way you can
better.
push it back. Okay.
Left hand.
Left hand here.
Okay, left hand there. Okay.
Right
He doesn't-
thumb there.
Mom,
Right
he
thumb,
doesn't
no,
put
right
anything
thumb
in his
there.
mouth yet,
And
but
you
he
gotta
loves
push
it when
with
you
your
put
finger.
your finger.
That's it, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
He's not sucking, he's
Okay.
biting.
Okay.
Yeah, he's biting. Yeah.
You might be teething.
He might
A little
be.
bit early.
Okay.
You wanna
He's
step
busy.
in, Grace?
That's why we still.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, I've got Gracie right in the center, so I just do it, huh?
Yep, just push the button. Not that button.
Try it again, Richard.
You have the flash on?
Yes. That's why.
You know, you're trying to make me push.
Okay, that's okay. Do it however
Just
you
tap
want.
it.
Just
tap it.
Just go ahead and push it however you want.
Alright, and wait till
Okay.
everybody's looking.
Okay.
I don't know.
All you have to do is tap it, Uncle Richard. You tap the button.
You probably don't know what button.
I'm putting right on her photo.
Ah, you did it.
Okay. See, I don't work
That's
with these
okay.
machines.
You did fine, Richard. You did it.
You want
Thank
another
you.
one?
Yeah.
Sure, we'll do one more. Okay.
Now I know, you have
Okay.
to tap.
Yeah, you just go ahead and tap it. When I see the light, I will turn away. Huh? There we go. Hopefully that worked.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
That works.
Thank
See?
Hi.
Touch, you don't work. Tap will work.
Okay.
You have to be very specific.
Okay.
They call me data, you know.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Richard. Thank you.
If you don't give me specific instructions, just like the computer, forget it.
Gracie, he is just smiling away.
Yeah, so that's a big difference since the last time you saw us.
Yes.
Can you bring it up
Yeah.
on your phone?
Hi.
Smiling
Maybe
What
I'll-
a
away.
little
lovely
baby
little-
you
that's
are.
That is better than that.
You know what? He's not really smiled this much before. I think he loves being held by you. Normally,
He doesn't usually let us sit down and hold him.
You're playing with
Oh
him.
no, I play with him all the time. This is different. Right? No.
Well, I had 3, but they were girls. Ooh, the toes. You want the shoes?
He likes it cold.
That's okay. Yeah, I felt him. He's actually feeling really warm, even without socks and shoes and everything on.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Well,
We're gonna have to
Dad,
go visit
do you
him
want
when he moves up to Alaska because
coffee?
he's so warm-blooded.
coffee.
Maybe for the one day a year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mom,
exactly.
would you like some decaf?
No, thank you. I would have my coffee too.
Okay.
If
All
you
right.
make tea or decaf, I might have
We
a
have
cup of
decaf.
tea.
Okay, I have decaf.
Okay.
I'll have a cup of tea.
Okay.
Oh, you want
Yeah,
tea?
I've got that too. I've got that. Okay. All right. Richard, would you like some decaf coffee?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Well, I think
So-
before that we have to
Get some pictures.
toast.
We do.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
and
Get some
also-
pictures what?
Yes.
I want to get a picture with Grace, I, and Richard. Somebody, where's your
Okay.
camera?
Okay.
Oh, over by the.
Yeah, Richard,
Painting?
if you want to come over here.
Okay.
Yeah, actually that light is.
Do you want the little guy?
No, just the three of us to
Oh,
start.
okay.
Okay. Quick, 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 quick.
Don't leave me, Daddy. You're leaving me.
Okay, where do you want me to
Daddy.
stand?
I want you to stand right next to Grace.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he left you, didn't he?
I don't know
Yeah.
why it's not flashing, but I think that picture turned out well anyway.
Okay.
Oh, Daddy
Yeah,
was
that's
playing
like
with you. And he left you. That's what it was. He was.
All right. Well, let me take you, and we'll try some other stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Daddy,
He's
take
probably
him.
still really tired, so
Yeah.
when he starts really yelling, I'll bring him in.
Yeah. Do you want me to give him a bottle?
No, it's not the same.
Yeah, I know it's not. I know it. But I'm all
I
for
just
it.
have
I'm
to
all
spend, I'll be gone for 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and then I'll be asleep.
So, are we
Okay,
gonna?
so toast.
Yeah, he's used to Daddy holding. He's
Well,
doing
it's,
okay.
it actually sometimes the best thing is just handing them off to somebody else.
Yeah,
Or just a
actually,
little
I
bit.
was gonna suggest that if he was being so good, I didn't have to say anything, but I was gonna suggest that during the ceremony, you guys should
Just
just
hand
pass
them
it
off,
around.
yeah.
Yep.
But he was
Mary,
was-
have
he
you
was
gotten to hold him?
He just
Yes,
settled into your
He
mom and he
was.
was perfect.
He was. Yeah.
Mary, you've gotten to hold him?
Yes, oh yes,
Good,
I
good,
monopolized him on the phone.
good. You needed to.
Well, I'm saving moments, so I
That's
can
right.
remember. Yeah.
Oh, Matthew, that's lovely.
Thank
Grace
you.
found and picked that
Thank
out
you.
herself.
I think
She-
Grace
she surprised me.
Well, I think that mine is lovely too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've seen
yes.
it. Yours, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. It's not the one with the blue.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's just the way the light's catching it today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the blue.
Yeah.
I see it. It's all the way around.
It is.
isn't
That
it?
Let's
does
do a
look very
toast
nice.
real fast because it looks like I might have to
All right.
put him back to bed.
Let's do that.
Oh, you're gonna take your pick?
Oh yeah.
No, we'll do it later.
Okay.
This is what Michael. This is from William,
Oh yes.
and he doesn't say grace real well, but. Is he saying
Aww.
Is he saying grace?
Yeah, but
He said Uncle Matthew, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Uncle Matthew and Gracie, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we'll have to send him a video.
Yeah. Okay, if Matthew, you're gonna have to open the bottle.
I can open the champagne.
Oh, okay, Gracie.
Grace is good at those things.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm not good at opening champagne.
Oh yeah, it'll pop. Oh, try that. Oh.
He's not good at that.
Yeah, I think they lucked out on the weather. Outside is so. The light's harder actually for taking the pictures outside.
Oh, it is. Were they hoping to be outside? They were hoping to be outside?
Well, I was thinking when it rained, I says, this picture is just made for this.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely. Gorgeous. Richard, do you know who the artist is?
Yeah, it's Kiro Basile. He made a living doing portraits. He painted Truman's portrait.
Oh, he did.
Lori researched him. You remember when Truman used to go down to Key West?
Yes.
See, he lived down in Miami, Key West. And that's where this fellow lived too. And this is painted, his backyard, he lived near the Everglades outside of Miami. And this was his backyard, looking out for, the old tree laying down.
Now, did your family get that?
My uncle knew him somehow, and he got it from him. I assume he bought it, but I don't know.
The uncle that we knew that used to be around here?
Uncle Alva, yeah.
Alba,
Yeah.
Whoa.
When he was younger, he used to really.
How in the world did he ever get that in here?
Well, I moved it here when the house had to be sold because I had,
Oh, it was over at
in
the
Rockledge, in the house in
Rockledge.
Yeah, in the living room.
Whoa.
And
well,
it took 3 or 4 of us. We moved it ourselves, and we loaded it onto a vehicle, like a big truck bed, and we were very careful with it.
Oh, absolutely.
And we did it, on a good day with good weather, and we got it in here. Once we got it here, we never moved it again.
And how in the world did y'all get it up there like that? Did John do that, or did?
Well, like I say, there were 3 or 4. I imagine, as I remember, we had at least 3 people. You had one or 2 people on each side, and somebody in the middle. You leaned it back, and there's a wire hanging it, just like you do every.
Oh, a regular picture.
I'm pretty sure the wire is still there.
Yeah.
Regular pictures, okay.
Yeah, it's just like a regular picture. Yeah, I can see it.
It's just a bigger one, right?
It's just, well, I think I had more than one nail.
Yeah.
You can see it behind you. You can see it there.
Wow.
And it's held up pretty good. It's an oil painting. It's a real oil painting by a master. If you get close to it, the texture is there. You know how you build up the oil on a painting? Yeah. Yeah. It's there's the tree has a little more oil in certain
All right,
places.
everybody, if we're going to do the champagne toast, so please,
here?
please come in.
Come on, Charlie. Come on, they're going to do a toast.
And that painting, it has the mark. I think it would be.
Watch out behind you, Mom.
I think
Mom, stop.
what I'll do is I'll hold on to him so that Matthew can be part of the toast, okay?
Oh, Matthew can do the toast with him?
Okay.
Very
Yeah, but I
Make
can
your
do,
way in,
I can do happy chair, or whatever, what do we call it, magic chair? We can do magic chair, yeah.
Look how beautiful.
I'm going to slip behind you.
Thank you.
We're gonna do a toast.
Have you filled them all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you tell you what to do on so high.
Well, we'll fix that, don't you worry.
Okay. Well, see, you're gonna get
Oh, I know.
So the bride and the groom, God bless you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you all very much.
much happiness, many years of happiness, good health.
Oh, you want a little taste? No. I wait to see which
This is so good.
of the women jump across the table to keep you.
Oh, this is good. It is good.
But you know what, Matthew did that. Michael did that to Carter. Carter loves it.
Well, I remember a certain young boy when his mom was cooking Easter or Thanksgiving dinner or something, who found out he liked wine, but it took him a while. It took him the whole day to work his way through a bottle. With his mom.
You keep
Do you
that.
remember
Yeah,
Michael?
yeah, this is yours. When you
Oh my gosh,
eat
it was
you
one of
have
the
to keep it.
one of the
Okay?
best memories.
Wait. I don't remember.
So you were
Wait a minute.
cooking like was Easter or Thanksgiving in the house.
Right, you gotta go get a plate.
And you had a bottle, you had some wine that you were drinking.
Go get a plate.
And Michael wanted to taste, so you gave him a taste, and he went,
Which plate, this one or that one?
but then, because you were busy, your porn wanted to do
Those will be the cake
he was drinking,
There you
until at
go.
one point he's just
So who made that cake? It looks gorgeous. Yeah,
He
I
doesn't
wonder, I think it was made so
It's
much.
a delicious cake too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's really gorgeous. It's very visual.
Isn't it beautiful?
All that color, yeah.
I love it.
And
Yeah.
it's tropical.
It's very nice.
yeah.
Do you notice the cake topper?
Did you do anything else?
It's got a baby.
Last one, yeah. Yeah, that is very good. Very good.
Oh, that's, right, you were telling me that, yeah. Well, thank you all for sharing in this moment with Grace and I. And absolutely love that you're here.
Thanks for including us in this.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, we couldn't have done it without all of
Well,
you.
you have to tell me, this caviar,
It is caviar.
and this,
They're both
They're
caviar.
both
this is
caviar.
from, but why is it red?
Because it comes from a fish that makes red caviar.
Yeah.
Okay, and this,
Okay, Dad, have a
That's
sit.
an olive.
Have a sit there.
Top
Okay.
end.
There you go.
Yeah, olive spread.
okay, and that one,
I don't remember.
okay.
My mom bought that.
There you go. And I'll
And
put
this
this
is
So
right
there's
here.
a fish that makes red caviar, huh?
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Red eggs, huh?
Red eggs, huh?
Well, if you ever get, if you ever, you don't do much fishing, do you?
There you
You're
go.
more,
There you go.
You know, my father used to do some fishing sometimes, and believe it or not, as a kid, the only fishing I remember doing is as a kid right here, and where I caught my first fish. There used to be fish in there used to be more water on the other side. There was a drainage ditch. It came up closer here,
thank you for using that.
and of course, the first thing you usually catch out of there is catfish.
That's okay, I'll do happy cheers.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He just,
I'll bring him in the room.
That's okay, Chris. Take your time.
So when I was a kid, I fished a little bit out of that ditch, but I never became a fisherman. I never became a fisherman.
well, what I was gonna say is I did a little bit of blue crab fishing.
Ah,
catch
that's
the-
different,
And
yeah.
if you catch the female crabs at the right time of year, they're full of the eggs and it's yummy. And they're like an orange color.
Yeah.
Now I just want to warn everybody, this cheese right here is spicy.
All of them are spicy, just a certain one.
Just the orange one.
Just
Just
the
the orange one. huh?
orange and the white, yeah.
What are the pale cheeses?
But we've got
Um,
a Havarti
Swiss or
and a Dutch
Gouda
one.
or
There is Havarti, Gouda.
which one's the Gouda? That's one of my favorites.
I think this kind of yellowish one.
Yeah, Gouda's one of my favorites. And the other I think is Edam. Those are popular cheeses. They all come from the Netherlands.
There's a lot of Netherlands cheese, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently they're
That's
the most.
close to home for you, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is very close to home, believe it or not. The Frisian Islands, they start along Netherlands, if I remember right, or come down, and then they come near one part of
This is a pate, like a liver spread. So, I have an important question to ask you. Are you going to finish your champagne?
Well, picking up a sip,
When you enjoy it, when you're done, I will be happy to take the balance for you. 'Cause I enjoy a good champagne. You take as many sips as you like. I just didn't want you to feel like you were going to waste it because I'll make sure it has a good one.
Okay,
You go ahead and have a seat now that I've gotten my stuff.
okay, well, I want to get a napkin, really, I feel like I'm spilling.
All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. Okay.
You want any more? Do you want any more? Okay, I'm gonna get it from Matthew. Put it in your dish, dear. Put stuff in your dish.
are more spoons. Let's see. Here's forks. Where are the spoons? Spoons are right there. Okay.
Wow, look at that. You really got shrimp.
Oh yeah.
Gracie said shrimp, so we got some shrimp.
This is first class.
Good.
Did it right.
Good. Love hearing that.
I'm gonna slip behind
That's
you.
the point. That is the point. There you go. That's okay, Mom. We can use a few.
I
They're
kind
good
of
for
prefer
you.
this.
I wonder if
I'll
there's,
have to eat
Would
a
you like a
you
little
know
bit more?
what, there's still a
I'll
little,
take it.
there's still a little bit icy.
I haven't tasted any champagne. I don't know how long it's been. This is good champagne.
Mhm.
Really good champagne.
We tried it, please.
Yeah. Okay.
This is, yeah, it's just, like I said, the same group that does the Dom Perignon, just not.
What does that mean when it says brute?
Not as
Dry.
Yeah, more dry.
Boy, the shrimp is the toast of the
The
party.
dry
huh?
champagne is actually the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not too sweet, but it's sweet enough.
Now that I know you like champagne, Grace and I are quite good.
Connoisseurs.
Well,
I
don't know if we're-
said it.
I don't know. I'm not sure if we're connoisseurs. If we just
Is
like
this
it.
bottle empty?
Nope.
No?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. You know what I did for New Year's?
There's just a little bit left. What
This
you
is the
do?
first New Year's I've been alone. So I went out and bought myself some champagne.
Good.
It was interesting.
You know,
Well done. I
I did.
unlike anything else, champagne just puts me in a very good mood. I've never had a bad experience with champagne.
It goes right to your head kind of very quickly.
I think it's the bubbles.
Yeah, without it being, you don't drink a lot of it, you just do a little of it, you know what I'm saying? Just this- It's almost like drinking coffee in a way, it's just a little bit and that's it.
One of the nicer restaurants.
Well, I can't drink too much.
No, you can't drink too much. Yeah, well, that's true.
I end up. I'm sitting at the end of the bar.
I was there like.
But I'm just saying that what's nice about it is you can drink very little and you get the immediate
I know.
best effects and you don't have to drink very much.
Exactly.
That's what's good.
I get my friend to the bartender, said, can I get you another one? I said, no.
Okay.
Pay me down the way. I'm like, why do that?
Well, that's the hardest part, I find.
You want any like coffee? or you-
See, I have nobody
I
to
just,
go home and say, guess what? Guess what?
yeah.
This was
yeah.
champagne.
Well, see, I thought being out, I wasn't gonna be alone. I was very, you know, you could be alone. That's, I was definitely was.
Because your partner's
Yeah.
just not with you.
Yeah.
And they're really not with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel, that's your.
It's our little
Honor,
honor.
that's your honor.
He's fighting.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
gonna get around to it.
Mom has a lot of work to get through to bring this off.
Yeah, she
Oh
does.
no, I already, she's good. Yeah, he does fight the sleep, but then it's almost like a light switch. He'll get to some point and then he'll just be quiet and then Grace will be out. He'll just be like, ready to go.
Yeah, it's like immediate or something. So, Matthew, do you know how much, do you have any idea how much coffee to
So
put?
how many people are gonna have coffee?
Dad and Richard, so there's 2 people. Would you like some coffee?
Do you like your coffee
You don't have to.
flavorful strong or not so much?
Okay.
I don't like it
You're gonna
weak.
have coffee.
Okay.
You know, it has to be, you know,
We can always make it weaker if we add a
It's
little.
up to
And
6
if
cups
Starbucks
and
tells
there's
you
3
anything,
so far. So
it's-
maybe just
it's
make
in
it
that
6
style.
cups. You wanna do that?
Starbucks?
yeah.
We're doing the decaf, right?
Dynamite.
I
You
know.
like Starbucks?
You like Starbucks?
Yeah, I only drink the espresso. I don't
That,
drink,
really?
yeah.
Man, that stuff's.
But I had to quit, I go to decaf now.
Wow.
Are you making any decaf?
Yes, it is decaf. It is decaf.
Okay. Yeah, I had to give it up, but until I had to give it up,
You're a
So
Starbucks
you
guy.
like it,
Well,
Mom? You like the spread?
caffeine really never
Look, you're
bothered me.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Good.
But But I found out
Recognize
after I
those
got over
plates?
70 that it started
These are the
to,
plates.
much
This was
heart
my
was
wedding
changing.
gift
It
for
would,
you.
it would
Me
stimulate
too.
me too much.
I noticed that,
Well, here's what I
probably when I was
You
over
see
70,
these?
that's exactly.
Well, they say you're supposed to take your
These-
blood pressure after you
These
get
were
over 70.
Carolyn's, so I
So
think
I
they
got a
match very
machine.
nicely.
They do.
Yeah. And
Fortunately,
this came
I
from
bought
the
a good
Bergson
one from
estate, so it
Amazon.
all, I think it
And
matches very
automatically
nicely.
it will tell you if your
Yeah.
heart rate
I think
is
so, too.
irregular.
Oh.
So those
That's
are,
what caffeine does.
did you remember those from
And I,
the,
but it doesn't
Presley
do it.
estate?
They're from Elvis Presley's
Yeah,
aunt.
it didn't used to.
And I
I know
actually
it did.
have the
Yeah.
But-
documentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
found
can
it.
feel
I
it.
didn't think I was gonna
I
find
can
it,
feel
but
it.
I did find it.
I can feel it. I can feel the, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
when you get older,
It's
this
so
changes.
lovely to eat
And-
off of
Unfortunately,
these.
Yeah. Yes,
those are
they
the
are.
signals
That's
that we
what
are
I'm
getting older.
enjoying.
Yeah.
You know, we
It's
feel
one
good up
thing
here.
when I was 19 that I
it's
still
like,
like,
uh-oh,
you know, because
this
a lot of
never
things
happened.
change.
Yeah.
Because
And
I,
when it happened, I said, what am I gonna do to correct this? I had to get some kind of prescription.
that
Then I
was a
said,
John thing. It
quit
was
the
never my
coffee.
thing. It was a
And
John.
lo and behold, as soon as I quit the
But I
coffee,
didn't have it. I do have it.
it went away.
It went
I
away.
said, that's it.
I remember
You know,
It
that's
was
all it is. And it was raising my blood pressure a few points. But the big thing is that I could see the irregularity.
No, that was from.
But it also started
Feel
by,
it, yeah. Oh,
because
yeah.
my blood
We
pressure
actually
is
did go
always
to
right on the
White
money.
Oaks, Maryland, to a
And
falls
it went up a couple of points.
Yeah, we
and I
did.
got
We
that
stopped by and
irregularity.
took some
How
off.
are you doing?
But that was always.
And we don't always
How are you
think
doing?
about
And
that.
it happened when I was about,
Okay, so.
things always
Oh,
happen to
there's
me
a
about
chair.
2 or 3 years
Steer-
into the
steer
next
your chair.
decade. So
There's
it's
a
probably
chair right there.
around 2 years in over 70 when that happened.
Yeah.
I agree with you completely
That
because
seems like a good pair.
just in the last year, I've noticed.
So
it's like,
this is, we have black
and
and
you know,
red
I'm
caviar.
I'm a chocolate lover. I love chocolate.
Yeah. So
But when I eat so much chocolate.
I do it with a little bit of the crackers.
That makes
Well,
me sad.
chocolate is a stimulant,
So
but that's what I did
Okay,
after
so
that happened to me. I said, well, I'm really
yeah, so
missing
you
that
get take 2 of
caffeine.
each. So you get either one.
So I eat, but the chocolate is so expensive that right
And then we
away,
have some sort of like olive
I
topping, like an
eat
olive
just
spread.
one
So, and then this is
piece or 2 or 3 pieces at a time,
a
never a
smoked
lot.
eggplant spread.
And,
Yeah, yeah.
and that doesn't
Make
do
sure
that.
this is-
And to me, see,
This
I
is
really
Colorado
can
olives.
absorb a lot of caffeine or stimulant. And the chocolate is nothing compared to the
Something
coffee.
to-
I never had caviar
I read a
until
whole
I was on the
Yeah,
NASA.
see, I don't do that.
And
On the
I can't
plane?
do that.
Because I don't eat
NASA
Hershey's,
had
I
a
like the
jet.
good stuff.
Like
The
your
good stuff.
deli.
I was on the
Oh yeah,
NASA
Giardelli, and then
several
they have
times.
this green and black
The more I learn
organic,
about you,
which
the
is
more
the
I'm
best.
impressed. You
And that's, yeah.
Yes,
That's
I'm not
pretty
from
awesome.
Well, she had 3
Well, a
years
lot of
with
places don't even
NASA.
carry it
I
because,
remember one time,
yeah, because a little,
I
a
remember
bar
one
of it,
time
which is a little
you
smaller than the Giardelli, costs over
petitioned to get
$3.
on that plane. You were
So-
like, you had
Publix
shared
was
with
carrying
me
it for a while,
that
then they
you
quit,
had
I think,
said,
because
I
they sold
want
so
to
little
be
of it because
on
it's
that
expensive.
plane. It
You know,
wasn't,
But
I
then,
don't
believe it or
remember
not, I
asking
almost
Lori,
all over
but there
Target
was
to
this
pick it up.
girl that was
But you
the
can order it on
secretary
Amazon. And actually,
to
if
the
you order enough,
director of
it's
the
cheaper,
Senate
but I don't
of
have the
Acme
added
for some
shipping and all that.
okay, I'm listening,
But
okay.
if you can get it
Green
without,
and black. I'll have to look for that at home.
she
Yeah, and it's
always
organic.
made it a
And-
point,
it's far superior. Of course, I'm talking about 85%, but they sell others.
because she was the one
See,
who
'cause
took
what I
care
do
of
is
this
I
NASA
eat-
plane.
That's the other
She
thing.
made it a point
The
to
thing
get
I
me
worry
on
about with
that,
chocolate is the
because they
sugar
usually
content.
had a quota that they had
So
to
when
meet.
you go up to 85% or
So I was
78%,
helping to
the
make
sugar
the
content
quota.
drops way down. So normally I eat,
So it's kind of like on the tart side. Like a dark,
yeah,
like a dark
but the
chocolate.
Girardelli
I enjoyed every
85%
bit of it.
That's
has a
good.
touch of vanilla in it. And what I do, the secret.
Charlie
what I
went
do
out
is
one
the secret
time
is
to bring
I'll
me
eat
to
a
the
piece of
plane. You remember?
86% Girardelli.
Yeah.
Remember when you
And
took me to the
85%
NASA plane
is sweet.
at Patrick?
Good
Patrick?
idea. Oh, I
Yeah.
never thought about that.
There's
Yeah,
some
that's
French
what
bread,
happens. So
I
it tastes
kind of
perfect.
forgot the bread, but there's,
My daughter-in-law cooks
yeah,
everything
we
she
makes
makes
plenty of
cookies or whatever. It's always Girardelli.
See, that's the great thing about being Italian is that there's always more food to bring out.
Right.
You know what? How about the fruit here? I'm trying to pass them up the fruit. Oh, yeah, fruit. Delicious fruit.
So anyway, oh wait a minute, what did I just put on that? This, and that's the olives.
Yeah, I think that's the olives.
So I cheat with the decaf coffee. I'll eat one piece of chocolate with the decaf.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got it. You know, you gotta.
Oh, I had to figure out a way to keep from going crazy. That's what I had to do. Because what happened to me is I used to work and then I'd come home and drink a cup of coffee and go out and do another half day's work.
Right.
That's what I was using the caffeine for a
You got
purpose,
used up, yeah.
and I could get so much more done when I had to give up the coffee. But I needed to slow down. You know.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, it is hard to do.
Because, well, I think that we're both the same age. Because up here, we think we can do all this stuff, but our body says, no,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
to
sure.
do like the stuff you see out back,
Yeah,
I have to have some energy to do that.
yeah, yeah.
It was easier when I drank the coffee.
I've noticed that too. I babysit for my other 2 grandchildren, and when I don't drink coffee every day. But when I go to their house, I'm thinking, man, I'm sluggish. I'll have a cup of tea.
Well, see, but
And
I
that
found
doesn't-
out, see, now that's the other thing, like, used to never drink tea, but now I've started drinking tea. And the only thing I'll drink, generally don't drink the regular black tea, but the tea has less caffeine than coffee.
Yeah.
And the green tea is very low, it's like half cap.
But it's supposed to be better for you.
Yeah, it's supposed to be better for you. So I've discovered the green tea, and then I found there is this Darjeeling that Twinings makes, and it has, they have
Are you
little
going to see
marks
the
on
baby?
front of their teas
No, I was
that are
going to use the
lower in
restroom.
caffeine.
Oh, okay.
What you need?
When you come
Instead
back,
of the
I'll
full
talk to you.
5
Okay.
marks, it has only 2 marks on it, so it only has 2, and that's the lighter tea that, and what Darjeeling is it's regular black tea, but it's actually the green version of the way, because they take the spring leaves before they get
You drank it?
bigger and more
You
mature,
drank my
and they
tea-
make
my
the
champagne?
tea out of it.
The younger one.
You
Oh,
drank
yeah,
it?
and
What do you
we
got?
use the
What do you
young guys.
came out of
And
the
that
room and
makes
went
a
right on the
weaker
front
tea,
porch?
but
You
let
okay?
me tell you,
Okay.
it's not as bitter,
You're welcome.
and it has just that little bit.
And where do you find that?
I made it Publix, anywhere that sells a full selection of Twinings. And
What's
if
it
you,
called again?
Darjeeling, Darjeeling. That's after the province of India where it comes from. It's called Darjeeling. And it has the 2 little marks on the front of the box where they estimate the caffeine, and you know it's
Well,
low in
this
caffeine.
caviar will give me my
Much less
needed
bitter,
sodium.
but it has enough caffeine in it to where when you drink it, it's like drinking, it's better than green tea as far as flavor goes, and it gives you that small lift. You can tell the
Just to get
caffeine.
your motor running.
Yeah. Well, to know that you actually, it's enough caffeine to know you drank caffeine, but it's not much more.
Yeah.
It just reminds you of the old days.
Well, I used to work nights, and when I would come to work, first thing I would do would have a cup of coffee.
Catch back in, Lori.
And
Okay, I'll get
into that coffee, I would dump cocoa,
Yeah.
so that I would have enough.
Yeah, but cocoa has that chocolate.
I was a single mom for a long time, so I had to stay awake, and there was no way that I could.
See, well, you know what happened to me is nobody in my family, except for my mother, had drank coffee at all. And I didn't drink coffee until I was 25 years old, and it was in the Navy. And the same, I used to have to stand these midnight watches. I got onto a boat. See, I wasn't on a boat the first
Didn't last long.
duty
Says-
What
station.
grade for the Navy?
Hmm?
What did you do? Were you just on ship, or did you do?
Oh, my first station was in Vietnam. I was a storekeeper. And the Navy ran the biggest warehouses in
Well
Vietnam.
done.
Okay, I was
So
gonna
I
tell
was
you.
stationed in Da Nang.
Now
For a year.
caviar is fish eggs,
But when I
right?
came out of there, I got new construction. And eventually it
Charlie
put out to sea.
had a
And so-
friend.
And they would make us,
They
we would
used to-
stand these
what would-
watches
Charlie.
from midnight to 4 in the
What
morning.
was it that y'all used to
And then
catch?
they say, you can go ahead and go to sleep.
What
and then
which
they woke you up
what
at 6
fish
o'clock.
did you
After work.
and
So they'd have this really strong black
Jerry
coffee
used to
in there
catch
when
that
they
had
stand
the fish
Started
eggs in
drinking.
it?
That's when I started drinking.
And that's good.
But what
Kinda
fish
get-
was
Kind
that?
of addicted to it, really.
Well, you get,
Do
you
you
don't
remember?
realize what's going on.
No.
But to be honest, when I was younger, I drank the 1 or 2
Most
cups
of
of
them
coffee whenever I was in a
Most of the fish
situation
they
where I
caught
needed
was
it.
mullet.
But I wasn't a real coffee drinker.
And he would
Until I
bring
got in
home
my
the fish
40s.
eggs.
And I was doing heavy work. I
I
was
mean,
doing work
they
out in
were
the
big
groves.
Yeah,
and
they
I,
can
and I
be
would come home and I was doing all my
like
nursery
the
work
size of
around here.
peas and stuff
And
like
so when I came
that.
home, I needed that push. So
And
I started
we would,
developing a real affinity for coffee, and it
I
didn't
don't know if
bother
we
me.
would lightly fry
So
it
I'd
or
say
what
from
we
about-
would do.
From
But it
probably
was
about 40
delicious.
years old to
That sounds
almost
really good.
to
And they
about
were kind of a
70,
yellow orange
30
color.
years there.
Okay.
So I don't know if we
I got to where after a while
color
I
could
would
be
only make
added
3
to
cups
that.
at a time.
No, I
And
think
I
this
got
is
to
the
where I
way.
didn't want it. It tasted so good when I
I
made
think
it.
this
I
is
would just drink
this
3
fish
cups.
makes the
Yeah,
red
yeah.
eggs.
And then
Okay.
brew it up fresh
So-
again. And I drank 3 cups in the morning before I went to work. And when I came home from work, I drank another 3
Okay,
cups
I'm
and started
gonna-
working again.
I'm gonna interrupt. This
Why?
is the
Listen,
creamer.
We're having a very important,
This is the creamer, and I want you guys to realize that it has only a half of a,
Is that by design?
it is now.
Okay.
So, cause I know Mom likes cream, and I don't know if you like cream, so when you went to grab it, I just wanted to say it's only
there's no,
half
there's
there.
no hook, yeah.
No hook, okay. Thank you for allowing me to interrupt.
You have to be like William, he has to say, excuse me for interrupting. That's I have a 3-year-old grandson,
Oh,
and you know how little kids come up and they blurt, so we've finally
To say,
excuse me for interrupting,
Yes.
and sometimes we don't let him interrupt.
Because it
Which
goes
is-
on quite a bit.
Well, he looks at you like, what do you mean I can't, I said the right word, why can't I interrupt?
Yeah, I got you.
Suppose the key's supposed to work every time, huh?
Right, and, well, you know, when we were first teaching him that, we allowed him to do that. But now, you know, he
You
has
kind of had to ease them into the
he has to
expression.
learn, yeah, it's like, well, you know, Dad and Mom and Grandma have to, we're talking about something important. But excuse me for interrupting, it's like, no,
Okay, excuse me, Richard. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour some coffee.
I guess I'm gonna steal a chair when we finally get to the coffee stage.
There you go, Richard.
I'll sit down.
Are you through, dear? Because I'm gonna put
I
this
can
up
stand
there.
up a little bit.
It's in my lap.
There's a chair in my room.
It'll be right
No, it's
here,
not. I brought it
okay? If you wanna do
Oh, we
more.
already brought it out.
It might be in the front room.
Oh.
No, I'm okay with this.
That's for you. That's for you. And you, I don't think Dad uses cream. So, do you use cream? Okay. Okay, it's right there, and then there's the sugar, and you know the little spoons are somewhere. Where are
They're over there.
Somewhere, okay. There you go.
Does your dad?
No.
Ice in the floor.
A little ice, I can handle that.
Boy, that rain started coming down out there. Whoa, that's the heaviest it's been.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy, huh?
Well,
A Philippine blessing.
the
Matthew.
front came up from the south and it may be stalling right here for a little while.
All right, I'm all about fronts coming up from the south,
a
'cause
lot
that
of-
means warmer
Well,
I
we
weather.
don't know
needed
if
it,
you've
right.
worked with a lot of Philippine nurses, I have.
It was pretty
A
rough.
very dear friend is in Philippines.
Yeah, they have saved our country as far as nursing goes, for sure.
Those cups up there, I didn't know
Yeah.
they were there before.
When you
We
get
did
a lot
that
of
so we could
Filipino
just-
nurses.
Yes, yeah.
It was always like
yeah.
Grace and
You
Lauren
know,
were
the
always
Navy
trying to
had
find
a
the
lot
right
of
mug to put
Filipinos.
on
They
it,
had
so
a
we.
deal with it.
It's like,
Where I think they
I'm gonna get you
nurses-
some ice.
So we have more space in the cabinets.
No ice? It's all right, just black?
Except it's kind
Or
of hard
do
to
you
get
just
the ones
black?
on top.
Do you want
Well, we
cream?
put the ones on top we probably are never gonna use.
Really use,
Yes,
okay.
no?
It's okay.
It's okay. It's very hot, Dad.
Um,
Very hot.
yeah, I'll get it here in a minute.
Okay.
Let me see. I can
So
just
what-
use this thing.
What,
Okay, and then
what
my
Grace had
mom-
an idea about was that she wants Maxwell to start sleeping in the crib. So we made it the same level as the bed so she can nurse him and then just slide him over into the crib. And then as he gets older and he's used to sleeping in there, we're slowly gonna move it out and give his own space. But
Well, I don't know.
This keeps him
Leave it
from-
right there.
this
Leave it right
gives-
there. I'll come over there.
gives more space for him to sleep.
Yeah, well, I'll
It keeps
give
him
you
from
the
fall-
dish.
You know, we don't worry about him falling off the bed.
Because
it's
that's
all
a
against the
crystal
wall.
dish. I know what that is, and I see it shipping it already.
Yeah, I'd show you, but they're in the
That
middle of
Waterford
going to sleep.
crystal, and you can't get it very easy anymore. This is the real crystal.
Now, there's plenty of fruit, would you
Yeah.
like another
We
spoon?
just did that about a week or so ago.
But I see these,
How's that? More?
It's good. Fine. That's the real crystal that rings when you tap it.
Yeah, Grace and
It's
Lori
like crystal. That's what
did a
it
lot
is.
of work in figuring out which ones to
The
have.
glasses ring really easy. The big top, I don't know.
And you see
You
the
have a
point
glass.
set of it, you know,
Or
someone gave
don't
us.
you do this and do that, it's supposed to sync when you run your finger on top.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We've
and
just kept
you know,
ours
the
indoors, which I think has made the
different,
difference.
keep them indoors, they
thicknesses
last
create a different sound.
Different sound, right.
mine are about finished.
It happens.
We we had a bunch of glasses at the same time. They would bring real
Oh,
nice.
yeah, I don't know
That's
if you
what I
wanna pull
used
your
to.
chair up, there's your coffee.
I
Okay.
think we have
It's
them
decaf, right?
It is decaf,
They're
yes.
great over the
Yes.
years. It's like I used to go to.
Yes, it is.
So we have this on the table
For nothing, I guess.
Okay. Because I was gonna just.
Very
I don't know if
pretty.
you've ever seen the little porcelain top cups they make in Japan, and when you hold it up to the light, it has the face of the Japanese woman.
Charlie.
And it's a
Little
portrait.
cream.
You can see it when
I've
you hold
never
it up.
seen that.
And it's so
Okay, so
thin.
Mom,
it's,
there's the
it's
cream and
like
there's,
paper.
So why were you
and
in
here's a
Japan?
spoon.
For the service?
Oh, I didn't.
You would
I
get
was
that.
only in Japan when I was
Okay.
really young, but I remember it. We lived in Okinawa after the war, around 48, 49.
Oh, I had another one.
And you were how old?
Awesome.
4 or 5?
I was at least 5. I might have been closer to 4 when I first got
How's
there.
that?
But you know, we started
Is that
traveling
alright?
across the
Is that
country,
okay?
all of the big old streamlined
Are you okay? Do you feel
And
all
I
right?
was a little kid, and I was in heaven. We were riding all those big trains,
Oh.
one after the other. And then at that time, when you went across the Pacific, you didn't fly.
That's a
you
good
went in
start.
a boat.
Really? Of course, yeah, that's right. Of
Really?
course,
Yeah,
back in the
at that
40s,
time,
yeah.
the airline was,
Yeah, good.
you know, it wasn't standard transportation. Rich people did it, not anybody. So,
That's good.
so we went across, and I remember the whole trip over. Yeah, and then when we got there, we lived in these Quonset huts, and they had the mosquito nets around the beds where we went, and it was the spookiest thing. Those mosquito nets all around you when it got dark. You know, to keep the mosquitoes away from you.
And it
from
went
malaria.
everywhere.
No, there's
Oh,
no
it works, yeah.
sugar, it's all fruit.
And you were, do you have any siblings, any brothers and
I
sisters?
had a sister.
No sugar.
She was there too, yeah. And of course we had hurricanes over there. They call them typhoons, and they had a really bad one. My father made a swing set. I remember it was one of those big wooden ones with a floor in it, chairs
Oh, yeah,
swung back and forth. You know.
Remember that, we had one in the back.
And when the storm came, we tied it down together so it wouldn't blow away. And we were in concrete
That's,
houses, and at this
check
time,
on
concrete
my
houses
office.
were a brand new thing, service. But boy, we were glad we were in those, because at first, the temporary housing was Quonset huts, but when you got the permanent housing, you know, it was the concrete housing. But they had
I
these
did it in-
windows right next to the floor, low windows.
Do you remember that night I
don't know
told you I
why,
was
for
going to
air or
Dillard's?
something.
I had a
And-
Dillard's card that you guys gave me
Well,
a few
no,
years ago.
across
And I
the
had a
street there
Macy's
were
card that you
Quonset
just gave me
huts.
this Christmas, and that's where I got this
I
stuff.
mean, the typhoon stripped all of the
Thank you.
tin off those Quonset
Thank you,
huts.
Val.
It must have been
The-
at
I
least
think
minimum
this was
120 miles
Macy's.
an hour. And
This was
I was
Macy's and
in
this
the
was
house, I
Dillard's.
remember,
Yeah.
there was a room
Thank
where
you, Mom.
one of those lower windows, a piece of tin hit it, broken, and the wind came in, and I was hanging on the door when the wind came in, just off the floor, and about 3 or 4, the rest of the family came and pushed the door closed, and I came back down to the ground. I'll never forget it.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it is.
That's a wild ride.
That's a wonderful experience.
Well, it wasn't, for some reason, I everything worked out, so I always loved storm. Because nothing went wrong, it was
So
just
very
exciting, you know?
Can you put some shrimp on my plate?
Yeah.
That would be so great.
My pleasure.
Do you ever say no? Do you ever say, I'm not doing that?
Yes,
Okay. I'm just checking to make sure that you're normal.
there was a, I'll tell you my no story. There was
Can I
a,
have four?
Back in, 1973,
no,
At 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
77 or 78.
Lori said no.
Yeah.
The one and only time.
There was I sat next to the
We need
quarterback.
a tiny bit of sauce.
Oh, I haven't heard this story.
Yeah, and
Perfect.
it was speed reading, and he leans over to me. She made us sit in alphabetical order. His name was Pinchek, and my name was Polachicchio. And
That's
so,
a nice Irish language.
Right.
Nice, in junior high.
so yeah, I was high school.
High school.
He was the quarterback for high school, so he leans over to me. I guess he was used to nobody bucking him on this. Oh, I'll take a nap.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, that's a lovely
And,
dress.
Remember it? And he said, don't
It was just a
mind if I
1-800
look
number that
over
called.
Yeah, I'm just turning around.
Oh, okay.
And I said,
Are you out here?
I'm out here.
ah,
Well,
I
until
said,
he
not-
decides to
not-
wake up again.
Not from, yeah,
Good.
not from this
Missed you.
fellow student.
Miss you too.
What was your
Richard's
name?
telling Luke and all those stories. The mom's telling his good friends.
Of course.
And you know what? I figured.
Oh,
I
good.
just
Somebody
blew it
remembered
having
the
a
bread.
friend. Still look pretty, Grace. I figured you wouldn't never talk to me, but.
Yeah, I've never seen that
Wow.
red dress.
Larry loves those because he was just starving. Black coffee is amazing. Gracie does like really lucky with that one. Very good.
Got really lucky with that one.
Gracie, would you like to put coffee?
Not right now.
I'll put this down and get the coffee.
Oh.
Boy, these peaches are really good.
Aren't they good?
All that food is delicious.
Yeah, I was real happy with
Are
them.
they fresh or are they just coated with something? or what?
They are fresh. They're
Boy,
fresh.
they are some of the
And
best
they're
I
just,
have.
they're just
They're
sliced.
totally right. That's what's good.
How much is in one of these, Lori? Do you know? Is it like a half a cup? I mean, half a teaspoon?
I think it's a teaspoon. I think.
Do you think it's
I think the packet is a teaspoon.
first size that cup? Oh, okay.
So where'd you buy these peaches?
Publix.
Yeah, that's where I buy all my fruit. I touch them and I can tell by touching them which
I
ones
smell
are right.
it. I
Is that what
smell
you
it.
did with yours? You touched them and figured it out? Because that's what I do. And the only place I can do that.
I'm sorry, it's your turn, honey.
I tried to do it at Target, but the problem is they're too old. You get them and they should be right, but they taste stale because they've been there too long.
Die down, huh?
Got him down.
That's too bad that Target.
I knew he would.
Well, the Target all the way out at I-95 might be better, but I never go out there. They might be competitive with Publix, but the Target down here is not
He really
competitive
did.
in their fresh fruit.
Just
Anything
over
that's
the
not fresh,
It's like,
you
I
know,
wanna know what's going on.
is pretty
yeah,
decent.
just the way he
And
woke
it's always
up.
cheaper. So I buy all my
And he
staples.
stayed
Something's
happy
going
for
on.
all the pictures, and then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, time for bed now.
I'm finished. I'm
That's
through with
amazing,
this.
though. I can't even believe it. I'm
This
so,
is just the beginning.
so proud. I'm so
All those
proud.
special
of him.
moments.
Yeah.
That's right. He's gonna give you lots more.
Gracie, you and Matthew have got his routine down.
Just the very best, the very best.
You know, the sad part of that though, Lori, is
Love routine.
they think they've got it and then Maxwell's gonna
That's
say,
what reminds us that,
He's
oh,
gonna
there's a
say,
change.
We know it's not gonna last.
we're not
But
doing it this way.
it worked today.
It was a blessing.
It was.
It was a blessing. Well, that's a good omen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He couldn't have done better.
Now, he looks like
He likes weddings.
he's gonna be a,
There you
he's gonna
go.
be a good kid. He looks like.
Oh, absolutely.
He's already a good kid.
I think I was the worst kid.
Well, yeah.
You were a bad boy. Oh, dear.
I have a feeling that I was.
These first children,
Are
they're
you
have
the
to pay
oldest,
the way.
Richard?
Hmm?
Are you the oldest?
Yes.
And would you only have one sister?
No, well, my mother married a second time, so she had 6 children.
Oh, wow.
But first marriage was half of them, and the second marriage was 3 children. But you know, the only children that are alive now are all the children from the first marriage.
And that's, you're one of the children from the first marriage.
I have
Was that when
sisters.
they used to, I used to see, do you know that,
Yeah, when we rode the bus here, when we were here in '54,
do you remember,
and Rizzo used to
Russo.
drive the Rizzo. Sam Rizzo, he used to drive
oh,
the
that,
bus.
no, that was way long time ago before I was ever here.
Who's a winner?
I'm
Oh, this is
thinking
the-
of,
Oh, Tommy Russo's father, and he lived here in
Well,
60s.
thank you.
He lived in the
no,
trailer
I'm
across the
thinking
road.
of his uncle that lived across the road.
Who's uncle?
Right, he was.
Did you get enough food?
Helen's husband.
Oh.
What is their last name?
Artisan.
Artisan. Do you remember when Artisan's lived?
Helen, Artisan, and
Nick.
Nick.
Nick and Helen lived across the road here in a trailer. Do you remember
I
that?
didn't I remember it, but I was not here all the time, because I think by then I was going to school and I wasn't here all the time. So I never really got to know them, but I remembered some Russos lived across the street. That's
Okay.
right.
Have it on, Artisan Mark?
That was,
And I didn't know which one.
that was Sister Russo's
Brother.
brother.
And
Maybe
Artisan
brother.
was her maiden name.
Ah. See, I didn't know all the family like that.
Are these all the same?
No, there's at least two different ones.
There's a different, see the slightly different color there? The lighter color, that's the Gouda. And this is another
You
cheese,
try
but they're
one
pretty
more.
close. They're mild cheeses.
Yeah, I can tell this is different. What a nice surprise. I will cease to be surprised here today, Lori. Starting yesterday when Gracie invited us to come.
We wanted to
Glad
make
you could make it. You guys did good. Ooh,
That's
he's
cool.
falling asleep. He's got that cup in his hand. He's falling asleep.
Yeah, I gotta get it out to Steve.
Can I take this for you, Nanu? Can I take this? All right. I'm gonna put it right behind you, okay? Good. Nanu, don't sit down for a second.
And I told,
I'm gonna put it right
told
there,
her
okay?
grandfather this morning,
I'll take the
and it was,
Really? Perked it right up.
Oh, you done this
Wow.
morning? Yeah, let's go, Gracie and Matthew are getting married.
Gave him purpose. Gave him purpose.
Nanu, you want anything else to eat?
And Woody's still getting
No?
old.
Yeah, he is. It's like
you know where the potty is? If you
I know.
want
10
the
people
potty,
come in
you
here,
okay?
took over.
missing everything.
Do you want
now.
your coffee? It's right here. Just get it like this if you ever want some more, okay? So I was did you hear me telling your mom that none were perked up this morning when I told them you guys were gonna have a ceremony over here?
sweet. Good. I'm so glad you opened this.
You know, Nan, well, he takes him a lot to perk up. Any more going out is the only thing that perks him up.
Is that Italian for grandpa?
No, nonno, yes.
Nonno?
Well, nonno. If you want to really get Italian, it's nonno. No, no, no. N-O-N-N-O. Non-no.
And Mom, you could give an Italian lesson.
But we gave it a little Sicilian, because I used to call my grandmother Nana.
Ah.
So the kids started calling me Nani. I'm waiting to see what
Oh, so regular Italian is gone.
non. Oh yeah, you can hear the polish in it, right?
Well, the vowels change. That's what happens.
Yeah.
All of the different accents are mostly in the vowels.
Well, Gracie, this French bread was so fresh, I could barely hold it.
The vowels are slippery for
hot.
some reason. They
That's
just
great.
change it to
You know, I didn't have a
Probably
piece
because
of
you got there
French
so
bread.
early.
Yeah.
I was afraid the rack was
Is there a
gonna
little piece there, Matthew? I want to eat a piece of French bread. Yeah, just a piece. That's good.
So is this a French bread?
And I love
You
to
got
just
French.
eat it.
Big cup?
I love to just eat it like
Yeah,
this.
me too.
Put it, maybe butter on it at home. I don't need it here though.
All
I
of
was
that
gonna
is
say, we
French
have
bread.
butter if you
We
want.
do have butter.
I don't need it.
We got enough other things.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that is the same bread, or is it the round ones are different?
This is Italian bread with garlic, and this is the French.
Maybe I gave you the wrong thing.
I can't taste the garlic, you know.
I got
You've got the garlic.
No, that's the French.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got
So that doesn't have garlic. Nani,
It hasn't
that one
got a
doesn't
lot
have
of
garlic.
in
That's
it.
the French bread.
Oh, it's chocolate.
So Gracie, do we know what the inside of this cake is?
It's like cream and vanilla cake, right?
Is this my coffee or is this?
I
mine?
don't remember.
Where's yours?
I
I don't know, that's why I'm gonna start.
Well, you know, there's one way to find out what's inside of it.
Richard, did I pour you a cup?
Maybe you never did, Lord.
Did you not get a cup of coffee, Richard?
Why wouldn't come here again, Richard?
There's one way to find out what's inside that cake.
There you go.
Hey, Matthew. Charlie drank the champagne.
Well,
Well, I got the best.
that sounds like a good plan.
I think that's why he's gone to sleep.
That would do it.
Does anybody want any more coffee?
We do for now. This was delicious. Very tasty.
I actually don't feel like coffee.
Okay, no feeling.
Not right now. Maybe
There's
later.
This is
Lori.
decaf.
It is decaf.
Lori, this is good
No,
coffee.
Yes, we found some
This is
decaf.
good coffee.
Well, Gracie and Matthew, Gracie, who picks out the coffee?
That was here, Mom. I think
Okay.
you brought that here.
Okay.
I don't know. That we found it in the cupboard.
The decaf Bustelo, Bustello. Did you hear me? Cafe Bustelo. It's
Oh,
decaf.
yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Bustelo is a good.
Well, Mom, I probably got it from you. You know, I saw that and I said, that looks very familiar. And it's decaf and I'm gonna get it.
So how does this work?
It's a French press.
So you put the coffee grounds in there in the water, and then there's a,
Yeah, the plunger. that
He's
you
gonna
lift
show you
up.
another one. Yeah, he's gonna do a demonstration.
Oh, you've never used the French press?
No.
It makes a good solid coffee. It's
Oh,
mint.
excellent.
so you put the grounds in there, then add the water, and then you let this sit on top for a minute.
Right, let us see.
Let it steep for like a minute or two, then you push the filter down, and it ends up looking like that.
That's what I use to make my coffee every day.
Grace does the little 1 cup.
Oh, how cool. I like that little container.
Yeah.
Nani, you like Le Creuset. That's what
Yeah,
that
they
is.
call it a French press because you use
I
that
like what, honey?
The brand, the Le Creuset.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's what
That's
that
what
one
that
is.
is.
No, I used to buy me those. Till he bought me that great big one. I can only take it out when I got help.
Oh wow.
Maybe he needs to sit on the couch. Relax.
Are you okay there, honey? Or do you want to sit on the couch? Are you okay there, Charlie?
You wanna sit on the couch, Pop? You wanna go to the couch?
Want to sit on the couch? He's happy there.
Yeah, good, okay.
Told him to change his batteries
These-
today. and he
these-
said he
Changes
did,
batteries.
but he didn't.
I tell you what, you get one of these French presses and you press the right stuff in it and your batteries will be changed.
Or recharged, huh?
Now, recharge. That's why I always ask if it's decaf, because I'll drink the other and I'll like it, but I know I shouldn't do it.
You'll like it, but the rest of you doesn't like it, huh?
Well, it probably all likes it, but if I just keep doing that, I won't like it.
My heart doesn't like too much
Yeah, well,
caffeine.
that goes now. But I actually have to have something that tells me, I don't really feel that much, but, you know.
My headache tells me after I've had a couple of cups.
See, I never get
It
those
says,
headaches.
where's that other cup that you've been giving me? Caffeine.
Yeah, that never happens. Never happened. That's the
Happens-
reason I got so
Happens to me
far.
with chocolate too.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
That's the reason
Well,
I
you
got
are
so
sensitive
far
to
with it.
caffeine, yeah.
Yeah. And
Because
I ate one of those 60% Ghirardellis every day
as well
because I
for the cake.
keep the headache away.
We can have cake whenever you guys
have
want
a
one.
cookie,
Yeah,
Richard, you can
have a
handle it.
cookie.
Those came from my parents. We want you to have
Oh.
it. But I'm just saying, save a little room.
Yeah, I'm just
for-
eating them with
We're
the
gonna-
I'm spoiling
Well,
myself.
why
I
don't we
never
go
do
ahead?
this at
I
all.
know you don't.
Why don't we go ahead and cut the cake if that's okay with everybody?
Absolutely. I should probably get a video.
Oh, that's right. We have to cut it together. Oh, I should have kept the dress on. Oh well.
That's okay.
I had to take it off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you wanna put it back on, Chris?
Okay.
All right.
It changes things up a little bit. She has a wardrobe change. It's good.
That's all.
See, that's what the royalty does.
Well, that's
They call it the second dress.
Well, that's what, not only the royalty, it's very popular in this country now.
Is it
Yeah,
popular?
you get a dress for the ceremony, and then there's the dress for the reception.
Yeah.
But I just seen fashion.
Well, there you
Just-
go.
you
And,
just do
and,
style.
and I know in England they call it the second dress because I didn't know what that was. I had to read up on it. I was like, what is a second dress? What is
Lori, go get the camera or whatever you're gonna do.
right here? Just look right here.
Just making some
Hold it.
He's moving some things
Oh,
out of
here, I
the
can
way.
put that in the other one. Shall I take this as well?
Yes.
Does anyone else want anything over here?
I think we all want to say room for the plate.
Okay, then I'll take this.
Oh, Gracie, this was really classic.
Sure. Thank you. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, you did it.
I love that little thing on top there.
Isn't that nice?
Cute.
Darling.
Isn't that nice?
Where did you ever find that?
I know, Gracie.
I just looked for it online and I found
No,
it.
good for you. Long hair.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
too. You
yeah.
found that, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think Mary pointed out the long hair. Yeah, long, even long hair.
How do you want to do this?
I don't know. Are we supposed to do it together?
Yeah.
I think so.
One hand up to the other.
Okay, wait. Mom, can somebody go turn that light off? I wanna get,
I can turn it off.
And I'm
Thank you.
gonna move from
that's
this
okay,
on.
you don't have
Oh,
to.
no, you're in a
No,
good spot.
Mom, please.
You're all fine right there.
Mother,
She's only
relax.
trying to get the light out of the picture so far.
Gamma.
I'm not getting uncommon.
Gamma.
Yeah, sit down, Yanni.
You got a front row seat.
We have a friend, or had an Italian friend,
Are you gonna cut it in half?
that he, instead of
Are we
saying
gonna cut
calm,
it-
he would say
cut it?
calm.
We're just going to do that.
You know, they have to add a syllable.
Step over close. So it's a little bit.
That's
Like
not
Carmelo?
better the other way.
It was
Okay.
Carmelo's friend, I think Carmelo
Okay,
chose it.
1, 2, 3.
Here we go. Alright.
Very good.
Step of cream in the middle.
Now you have to feed each other a piece.
Fine. It's gonna be tough with this.
Big,
Sorry.
Just a fruit or something.
Just a
Don't get messy with it.
Are we feeding each other fruit?
Yes.
fruit with glue on it.
There you go.
Alright.
Well, that was different.
You know, we are nothing.
We are different today.
Do you want to cut it up or do you?
Sure. Okay, cut it.
Alright.
So you can see outside too. I don't know, I want you, I don't want you.
Woo! Boy.
Would there be such a thing as a little piece for a seat?
That's probably the littlest one I can get, honey.
Okay.
So you can have it.
The people are fine.
Don't
Don't worry
take
about
that.
it.
There
It
we
looks
go.
delicious.
Let me grab you a fork. Let me go grab a bunch of forks.
Oh, wait, yeah, those forks are too tiny, you're right.
Yes,
We need
they
regular
are.
forks, I failed.
Oh no!
It's okay.
And we do have some fresh plates.
You got all the way to the cake. You're going.
All right, made it all the way to the cake before there was a problem.
Oh, how about that? All right.
I probably could have found a nicer server, but when they said, do you want a cake server, I said, yeah.
You wanna put the knife down, honey?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, Gracie, I think that is the most gourmet cake ever.
Oh, it is really. All the fruit is really good.
Thank you, thank you.
So, do you want me to set your coffee
No,
on the
I
table?
am ready to put it right
Yeah,
there.
let's see if I can fit it
You
in
were-
the cake dinner.
you were-
Mom, why don't you like scooch up to the table?
No,
Just-
I'm fine
We're
here.
kind
I'm
of
not gonna-
enjoying the table.
I'm doing good here, and
I've learned not to argue with experience.
Okay. Yeah, and we have more cookies behind us that we didn't even need because Mom and Dad brought the cookies. Wouldn't that be
You don't
funny?
have to worry about cookies.
Oh, well.
Would it be an Italian event?
Who would like this one?
We just have these slices.
This peach
of-
and strawberry.
Yeah, peaches are good.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this old plate. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Go like this. And
Okay, so this one's got some kiwi and grapes and strawberries. Anybody want it?
I'll take it. That's it.
Nada.
This is delicious.
Isn't it a good cake?
Wow.
Yeah.
you had it before, Grace?
Yes, I have.
Donald, you wanna have a piece of cake? No?
You know what?
Boy, American staples.
Mhm.
That's unusual to eat.
Yeah, I was looking at it and saying, wow.
American what?
The silverware is American made.
Hey, you know.
It's hard to cut it nicely with the fruit.
Well,
Oh, well. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Looks like
Thank
Italian.
you very much. Okay, I appreciate that.
This
No,
one's a
it's
little
just
messy. I'll
stainless.
keep this one for me.
No, I'll take it. Give me the message. You need good.
Oh, I don't know. They're all coming out messy.
There
there may not be a difference, but yeah, we're just gonna go with it.
I'll taste the
living
same.
room.
Gracie, you doing okay?
You feel okay? Are you feeling sick? Go over there in the living room.
Relax on the couch.
If you just started, you
You
know.
could always bring them home. Well, that's true.
I think he
Mom.
kind of looked at me funny, like he wanted to.
You know,
Well, you could come back, right? Or do you
Or
have to
I
just
could,
sit there?
I could put him in the truck and you could take him home. Let me go talk. Okay? Is that all right with you, Mom, if I do that? Would you be okay with that, or would you rather
Bring
not?
your key to the house, because I've got the key to the house.
I've got the keys for the
Oh,
truck.
that's right,
Sounds
I've got the truck.
And everybody's got a
Okay.
piece.
All right, Mom, are you're okay? I would just let him go in the door, or would I have to help him into the bedroom? Just tell me, I can handle it. Cause I want you to stay and relax and enjoy.
I need to bring him home.
You need to bring him home?
I need.
Well, then let him just stay on the couch, okay? Gotta have you here for a few more minutes. This is a special day.
He's so
This
used
beats
to laying
the
down.
Christmas.
That's
Okay,
where his problem
it's all right.
is. He just doesn't stay up
Well,
enough to
I'm
enjoy it.
glad we have a place that he can lay down.
See, the last time he was here, he said he didn't want to leave, so now he gets to stay. Remember that? You guys came over for breakfast, and Dad was sitting right here.
And he didn't want to
And
leave?
you said it's time to go, and he said, I don't want to leave.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry we didn't have better weather for you coming to Florida.
Well, I came to see the baby and to see these two, so that was okay.
Great.
It's probably better than what's up there.
Oh,
She said it was 12 degrees when she left there.
well, yeah, that was -10 the other morning.
Oh, wow.
So this is wonderful.
For us, this is about as bad as it gets.
Yeah, it's cold here.
Well, it feels cold for that moisture.
Yeah, we have a wet cold that makes it feel worse.
We lived in Tampa for a couple of years. We'd stand there waiting for the school bus right on Tampa Bay. And that wind would blow off of that water. Oh, that was the coldest wind you'll ever find in Florida, coming off of that Tampa Bay.
I used to walk 2 blocks to the bus stop. In Washington DC.
2 blocks.
Ooh,
You know, when I was in
That's a
first
cold
and
walk,
second
It
grade,
is.
you know, I think about modern times. We lived in a trailer park in Albany, Georgia, and I walked to school, first and second grade.
Oh, my.
Yeah. It wasn't that far. It was a short walk. Just
Oh, wow.
across the road onto a side road. I think it was almost a dirt road. And went right to the school.
Did you walk alone or with someone else?
Usually, I just, you know, if I met a friend or something, I walk with them. Otherwise, I walk alone. You know, we just all walk down the road to the school. Those were the days. Nothing ever happened in those days. You know how.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I know I walked to school too, it was about 3 blocks away. I guess I walked with my brothers a lot, because they were just 2 years older than me. Well, that was a delicious cake.
oh yeah, it's yummy. Yeah, Matthew said, what about that one that we did for your birthday? And I went, yeah, let's do that one.
Well, that's what's good when you've already tried it.
We knew what kind of trouble we were getting into.
Great idea. What'd you make for yourself for a cup of tea?
I actually had, this is my second cup of coffee, so somebody take a picture.
Yeah, what happened? You want to drink coffee? coffee. There's something going on.
It must be the
Be careful. Maybe you're entering into the age where you start drinking coffee.
I usually have like peppermint mocha from Starbucks, decaf. That's usually it.
So that's
Right.
coffee, right?
Yes.
Oh, well then you're used to
When I first went to Starbucks, I tried those things, the lattes
Yeah.
and I said, you know what? I like coffee. I don't really like milk, but I like coffee.
See, is that your dish?
I discovered those Americanos, and I don't just like coffee. I like
What?
espresso. I
The
don't like
dish with the
this
cookies?
thing.
Is that
The
your
coffee
dish?
they make is
Well,
terrible.
it's our dish.
The only thing any
Your
good
mom's?
is the espresso.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
do
they
think
make.
I brought it here.
That's a lot
It's
of
always
dish.
fresh.
I'm like
Really
you,
good.
Molly.
It's always
I don't
fresh.
do garage
Their
sales,
coffee is not always
but I
fresh.
used to buy a lot of stuff off of Craigslist.
Well, it's always
just like
fresh 'cause
online
they
garage
brew
sale.
every
Oh, wow.
single one.
And
They would
people,
brew it, put
like
in
I
a
would
little
go to their house to buy a vacuum cleaner or something,
containers to keep it
and they
hot.
would say, "Hey, do you
Don't
want
put
this
it in
box
any
of
containers,
dishes?"
Richard.
And I would say,
Well, the
"Yeah,
old
sure."
days,
So I
when I
would
first
get stuff
started
like
going
that.
to
That is
That's
lovely.
actually
Is that
a lot of-
Tiffany?
You may have quit
Oh, I
doing
don't,
that.
yeah, I don't think
Because
they,
I have one
don't
at
think
home
they
and
do
it's
that.
Tiffany.
Oh, really? You have to look and tell me.
Now I
That'd
think
be awesome
they
if it
almost
was.
even make espresso. I think they almost quit making it.
No, there's, but it looks almost like that. And it says Tiffany on it.
But actually, a lot of the champagne glasses we got today, it was one of those. I remember I went to the house to pick up a vacuum
Usually
cleaner.
ready to give you more stuff.
Yeah, and the person said,
Wow.
"Hey, I've got this."
The long ones or the short ones?
All of them, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Except for one. One of them was Matthew's. But the rest of them I got for free when I went to buy a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, so they gave you these?
They just gave them to me. Yeah.
I remember.
They said, "Hey, I'm getting rid of all this stemware. Would you like it?" And I said,
Wonderful,
sure.
what a wire, good stuff, you know?
What they say, one man's trash is another woman's treasure.
Jennifer and Fred went to a yard sale or garage sale or something, no. Yeah, moving sale, they were moving. And they got a whole new leather living room set,
"Wow."
a large couch. Laura, you were there.
Yeah, it is very nice. It looks brand
A
new.
large
Wow.
couch
It does, it looks brand
and
new.
a love chair. And they all have the
They all recline.
recline.
That's nice.
It is, it's very, very nice.
I'm asking what they paid for it, but I tell you what, it was nothing like what the people paid for it to buy it.
Probably not.
Maybe half.
Who was it that got this?
Jen and Fred.
Oh, really? They got
Yeah.
lucky.
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's good. Sure they're happy about that.
That's their kids. We haven't had any
I was-
cookies. There's some there. There's some
I was just
here.
actually thinking about it.
I had bought those if y'all came over tonight, and I says, well,
Aw.
why don't I just
There you
get
go.
it?
Oh, okay.
So it's
There is just the one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom.
Bring it to now. Maybe y'all won't get to the house.
You
The
know, Mom,
celebration over
Dad
here.
comes and he hands it to me, and then he wanted to have one, and I told
Oh, I
him
know.
Oh,
Because I didn't let him know I had them.
no. I said, no, we're gonna wait till,
Although I did
till
have one
after
with a cup
the
of coffee
vows.
yesterday.
Oh, that's so mean.
He wasn't around. I only do it when he's not around, honey. Other than that, I never do that.
He was a good sport. He did like a little baby, and he went like this.
He says words to me, Lori.
He said words to you.
He says words to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he just gave me the funja.
I actually think I want an oatmeal raisin. Would anybody like one of these cookies back here?
You know, maybe I'll take an oatmeal raisin. Thank you, Grace.
That cake was so good, I think I
know.
want to spoil it.
I'm definitely feeling like I didn't have breakfast this morning. So.
Yeah, well, we hadn't had breakfast either, that's why I'm surprised.
Oh, wow.
that you're-
Yeah, I thought when
Is that your dish,
when we
Gracie?
pulled in, I thought there was gonna be waffles, but honestly, I was glad that there wasn't.
Oh,
Because
honey,
it was easier to get me everything
You
prepared,
do not
not
need
work around the
waffles,
waffles.
sweetheart.
Thank you, Grace.
Does anyone else want a cookie?
What are they, oatmeal?
Oatmeal, peanut butter, chocolate chip, sugar.
Oh, yes.
I'll try the oatmeal.
What do you want, Mom?
got less
That
sugar.
oatmeal chocolate chip,
I haven't
I
had
thought it
oatmeal
was
cookies in a
raisin.
long
It's
time.
not
No, it's
raisin.
oatmeal raisin. Are you
Oh,
okay with oatmeal
yeah,
raisin?
that's the
Oatmeal.
kind you make, yeah.
Chocolate chip is its own cookie.
Oh, give me one with the chocolate chip.
I'll take one of those as
You
well.
give me a choice.
And then
Me too,
sugar.
Grace.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip.
A long time.
And then sugar cookies, there's 4 kinds.
Does
Peanut
anyone
butter.
want a sugar? Does someone say they want a sugar?
I'll take a peanut butter.
Long time since I had one of these.
Eat today,
Repent
fast,
tomorrow.
fast tomorrow.
Thank you.
That's what my grandma used. Oatmeal raisin.
Yeah, 4 kinds of cookies. And the lady on the phone, I told her, I said, there's gonna be about a half dozen of us.
Oh, that lady is-
And she could not get me.
Is it over there?
I do.
She said, well, do you want a medium or a large? I said, the smallest that you have. And then
She
by
gave you the largest.
by the time the conversation was over, she said, I'm sorry, but I think I'll have to give you the large one. Why? She goes, because you want 4 kinds of cookies. And I said, so you can't do medium, 4 kinds? No, because we're gonna have to charge you for more. So in other words, she was gonna give me my money's worth, now that I'm thinking about it. Because she gave me the large. She gave me the large, but honestly, I'm happy with the medium.
Thank you, so we can freeze them.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
Matthew, will.
Yes, you
So
will.
I can't get
We're
to.
trying to keep Matthew around for a long time.
Yeah, you will be.
You both look very nice today.
Thank you. We don't
I
normally have
only
this
eat
stuff.
cookies outside the house.
Oh, when you bring them in, that's it. You'll eat them all?
I went through all my struggles. I used to eat
I don't leave
everything
them
I
outside
wanted.
too, I just step outside.
Then when I got to a certain age, I said, I'm gonna stop doing this.
Tracy makes this really
You must have
good
been up since,
chocolate
Did you go to
zucchini
bed
cake.
last night?
That's about the only.
Yeah, of course I leave to bed last, but yes. No, they did, they put this together this morning. I thought I was gonna help, but
did
I
real
didn't.
good, ladies.
Yeah.
Well, she was the director. She said, I want this, and this. And there we go.
And she remembered the shrimp, which is half gone, so I'm really glad that I didn't forget. You didn't forget the shrimp. I did forget the shrimp.
Oh, well, it was in the house.
Yeah, I know, but it would not have been part of the table
It's
if
a
she
lot
had
of
not have
shrimp.
remembered.
Don't believe the rest before the day's out.
Well, can you bring some home? Do you all like shrimp? Cause that's a lot of shrimp.
And this protein is good for
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, there's no sugar in that.
I'm not sure what your mama's gonna want.
Well, we can bring it
He's
anyway.
used to going out.
Do you
on
like
Sundays.
shrimp?
Oh, I love,
Oh, you think he's still gonna wanna go out?
I ate about 8 of them myself, but I had no idea.
I'm so tired.
Last night, he told me he didn't feel good. But this morning, he didn't say a word, and I didn't mention it.
He's not looking like he's feeling very good.
And I didn't mention it.
Well, he may be tired from going out and doing this.
Oh, everything exhausting.
Mom, take his blood pressure before you give him any
Yeah, I
medicine.
haven't given him any of this
Take his blood
medicine
pressure.
by now.
Take his blood pressure because
I
he's
haven't
not
taken
feeling
mine.
good. His
You
blood
okay?
pressure might be down, Mom.
This was
His blood pressure might be down. And
Wait a second,
if
Tony.
it's
My eyes were getting serious.
below, if it's
We've
below
been busy this
120, you might not want to give it.
I think we got 3 hours.
That top number, okay?
It happens. I mean, I was wondering.
Mary, you were a nurse. You're- How long have you not been a nurse?
Probably could have gotten into that about half an hour before I.
5 years.
Oh, so it's very serious.
Oh, yeah, I remember you ducked out to pump.
Well, my husband took sick, so I had to
That's right.
stay home
That's when my
and be
hair
a
was
nurse at
nice
home.
today, 'cause I knew what to do with my hair. from
Lori did
before
that
to
with
make
your
it
sister.
stick today.
Did she tell you?
No, I didn't get that strong.
Well, Lori's sister and my oldest daughter, Carolyn,
I had the glioblastoma, yeah. right?
That's the name of her cancer.
Oh, did you
That's the
tell
name.
her?
Yes, I did.
I knew that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She
Well,
took care of
Lori
it.
quit her job and took care of her sister for a year.
I also had Grace and Tony come and help me.
Yeah, before you quit work,
Right.
I would do it when you were working, and then
Right.
on your days off. So on my days off, I take care of her, and then on your days off, you take care of her.
Right.
She had Gracie, Tony, occasionally, did Jen ever come, Lori? I
She
think
came
a-
she came
came
a
a
couple
time or
times.
two, yeah. And then Joy came,
A couple of times.
was that after you were, got off, after you?
Joy just came whenever she came. Whenever she
Yeah.
was coming through, she would say, "I'm going to be there in a few days."
Mhm.
That's my cousin. Joy and Carolyn grew up. Yep. So I was a private
very
duty nurse
content?
for
Don't
about
get
11
spoiled?
months.
She was at home.
Yes.
Did she pass away?
She did.
In hospice?
Yes. We sure did. Hospice is awesome. I know you said you worked for hospice for a little while.
For about 4 years.
And some people don't get hospice, even nurses sometimes don't get hospice. They're not familiar with it.
They don't understand the
They don't,
concept.
that's
Yeah.
correct, they do not understand the
A
concept.
lot of it now
Right,
is palliative care too, so it's not just,
right, right.
you're gonna die within the next week, you know, that's.
Right, absolutely.
Mary, I'll tell you something funny. Well, really funny. I took my mother from Washington, D.C. to my home. She had hospice already in Washington, so they transferred it to Florida. There was a while we thought we were losing her back in Washington, so I says, well, I'll bring her home, and then, I'll be taking care of her. 2 years with hospice. They kept coming over and looking at her and doing that scan. Is that a scan, Lauren, where they look at your heart scan, echogram? And the doctor would come and say, as bad as her heart is, she can go anytime. 2 years. 2 years.
That's because you.
That's what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
I know,
probably
she
because
got
was at
better
home.
when she was with me. I know
Yeah.
she did, because I fed her
Right.
3 times a day.
Right. Yeah, she
My
got good
brother was
It's
care.
the same thing with your mom too. And she was, because I remember when she was on her own, she would slowly decline, and then she'd come stay with you for a while.
Yeah, but she'd get better and then she'd go back home,
Yeah, she'd get better, and she thinks, oh, I can do this. And,
and I'd go get her again.
yeah.
But when we moved her from Pennsylvania to our house, she told me, she said, if you make me move now, I will die. And she was dead within 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. My mother never wanted to come to Florida. She never wanted to go anywhere. She just wanted to be in her home. So I went through that with that too. And I just started slowly talking to her about, I says, Mom, Charlie wants me to go home. And he's fixing a place for you at our house. She never said anything to me. But her sister-in-law came over one day. And I heard her tell her, you know what? My kids are asking me to go to Florida with my daughter. That was the first time I heard that she was going to be okay with it.
Well, I think it just makes them feel good that there's a place to go, and that somebody cares. When my mom could come to my house, and she would stay at our house with us 3 months or more, then she'd always go back. And I think when she realized it was permanent,
Then she felt that was
it
the end of her.
was hard
Yeah.
for her.
Well, she was 91.
My mom lived to 96. I didn't bring her here to 94, so she had a lot of years up there
Yeah.
on her own.
We have a lot to look forward to now, until 96.
I don't know. They say that gives you longevity, but I've already lost 2 brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, women characteristically live longer than men.
Oh, I know
They
that.
do that, yeah. so stuffed. Wonderful, just very.
It is, it was great. And that fruit salad was excellent.
Well, it was good
I think
fruit.
all the other fruit in there made it.
It was a good crop of fruit.
Did you put that together, Lori?
Mary did.
She bought, well, no, she chose,
Well,
but she
I
knows.
know
she
it,
made the
but
fruit
still,
salad.
it's
She
just
did
all
all she wanted
blended
to.
so
Yes.
nicely. Well, how nice. You
The
came
blend-
here at a good time.
You were the
Matthew.
blendy and I was the blender.
Yeah.
Or something, I don't know.
Lori put her to work.
Indeed.
I don't do windows though.
Oh.
I could be.
Capisce, yeah.
She went to Italy, and toured Rome.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
Just
Four.
Rome?
Four.
No, it was a pilgrimage from our church. And so
Super.
we did, Rome and Florence and Assisi and Naples, we went to Pompeii.
Oh, you got to see Pompeii.
Yeah, that was great. Trip back, yeah. And just
Oh,
a lot of basilicas and shrines, you know, a lot of
Uh-huh.
artwork. It was just beautiful.
Very nice.
Got to see the Holy Father.
Wow.
In his little Pope mobile.
He has a Pope mobile, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
we went to Rome, but we didn't see the Pope. But we
When
did
did you
go
go?
to
You
the,
went there?
We went to the Basilica. Did you get to the Basilica?
St. Peter's?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
So, Mom,
Did
you
you
went
get
there?
to the Sistine Chapel?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Did you go with Dad or did you go?
No,
Does
Dad and
anybody
I.
need
Would you
water
go
or
with Dad?
I would like a drink.
Like
please.
some water?
Yes, no ice cream. just
Yes,
water.
Lori, that was.
Anyone else want some water?
I think I'm good.
You okay? Want some water for you? All right.
I'll take a little small glass.
We went 2001.
Okay. So you went
So
with
it's
Dad to
18
Rome.
years ago. Oh yeah, Dad was in excellent shape back then.
Yeah.
All his girl cousins wanted to know if he was a runner because he had these real slim legs. He used to wear these all over Sicily. He was wearing
Went there in the summer, huh?
extra short. Well, it's October,
October, yeah, I think you want
and he wears extra shorts.
Yes, he does wear short shorts.
Yeah, he would have them made that way.
His
Sorry, Mom,
mother,
did you say you wanted some water?
he'd go see, his mother used to run the packing house. I don't know if anybody pointed it out to you. You never went by the but
We
went
didn't.
the other way, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're right. Well, just a ways down is a packing house, and Charlie's mother built that. Probably almost 60 years ago now. But anyway, he used to stop in to see his mother, and he'd have these short shorts on. He said, "What you doing with those center shorts on?"
What'd she call them? Sinner
Center
shorts?
shorts.
Okay.
And she meant it too.
What would she have said if he came in there with a kilt on, huh?
She wouldn't understood that.
Oh, boy.
We started calling them center shorts. You want to wear your center
When we were
shorts?
in Vietnam,
Oh, that's funny.
they would issue us the greens, we call them the greens, you know, that's what they wore over there. And they had this sewing shop. I think they were all Koreans that worked there. I don't think they were Vietnamese. But everybody, you'd take them down there right away because of the heat, and have them cut off in the shorts, and have all the shirts cut off the short sleeves. And they would let you do that because we were in Vietnam. It was over 100 every day, you know. And you had to do that, although it really exposed you to the sun. I'll tell you what. 'Cause I worked outdoors a lot there in the warehouses, going between warehouses. It was all out
Yeah,
in the
that
sun.
Wasn't that like the 5 miles of warehouse?
Da Nang had the biggest warehouses in the world at the time. It was the biggest supply depot in Vietnam. It was in I Corps. It was the one closest to the militarized zone. They had refrigerator banks that were 1 mile long. And they had like 14 of them in banks in that one location.
Where they belong to the U.S.
Navy, yeah.
or to the Navy?
The Navy, the story was, they said that the Navy had the best supply system, so the Army had the Navy run all of its supply bases.
Oh, okay. I can
So that's
understand
mostly
that.
what they did on the shore. Well, they had a deep water pier, So they'd bring the stuff in on Navy boats, and they would run up here and unload it, and then the supply depot was just a mile or two away where we were, and that's where they would. And the warehouses would be specialized. There were like 14 or 15 warehouses. One would be all paint, one would be all large auto parts, one would be all small auto parts, and, you know, whatever was going on. That's, you know, they had about 14 or 15 of them, and they were, and it took up acres and acres. I mean, these warehouses would be a couple acres big. They were some of the biggest, you know, they were huge buildings. It was a big operation.
Richard has a photogenic mind. He never forgets. How many years has that been, Richard?
That was back in the 60s there, 68 I guess.
That was, that's over 50 years, Richard.
Yeah. So it was quite an experience, and everything what they put me to work on, they called it quality assurance. They had all those warehouses, and they never knew what they really had in inventory. So we'd go around
Just relax.
doing spot checks and counting stuff, and we'll see how bad things were.
Like you've been moving around a lot lately.
That was before.
Sitting by the fire, keeping warm.
You know, now that's all computerized, probably just like it is in storage. Where you can, get the numbers and all that.
That was a nice lady.
They depended on paperwork. And the thing was, the guys who were in the field that were coming to
She
get things,
advertised, yes, she advertised.
They
that
were
she
in
was
the
being
war
on
zone.
North
They
Fork.
came in.
That's actually when I contacted
they didn't
her.
care about their paperwork.
Because I
She
They
think,
had it,
said
they
that
threw it
she-
away pretty quick,
She
so
said something about
they lost track of all
somebody
this
in
stuff.
court.
but yeah, she knew
Really bad.
Christopher Road.
Yeah.
She said, I can't remember if she said her mother-in-law lived down here or something like that.
Well, she said that somebody used to babysit her children in that Joseph Court.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Maybe she said it
In fact, it was the same
Thank
house
you. Thank you. Got it.
Lucille Christopher used to live in.
How do you know that?
Because it's the only log cabin house
Oh.
in Joseph Court.
Yeah, John Chrisley built
John
that.
Christopher.
Yeah, built that log cabin.
Yeah.
Because your grandmother knows everything.
He's the reason that the,
I'm
that
just
the
like,
road
how would
was
she
there.
know
I
which
think.
house it was?
Yes, the log cabin.
You
That's
got
the
him
only
to have
reason I
that
know which one it
Joseph
is.
Court Road and paved it.
Oh, it was
so
the
he could
blue
build his
house.
log
Oh
cabin.
yeah, I know that blue house.
Joseph Court was named after Charlie Christopher's great grandson, Laura?
It was,
Was
it was Angel's
on
son.
Jell's son.
You feel like it's too
Angel,
big?
it's not
Like-
Charlie's.
Like too low.
It's not Charlie,
No,
it
it's
was
good.
Johnny.
You did a really good job.
Johnny's son,
Oh, Johnny.
Donnie.
That's right, Johnny.
Donnie and Angel's
They
son.
didn't really know what it was
Johnny's
gonna look like.
Yeah,
They didn't like
Johnny's
show it
grandson.
on somebody's hand or anything.
Or Johnny's grandson.
Yeah. So it wasn't Charlie, it was
Sounds
Johnny.
like.
Thank you.
But Charlie's grandkids all have their names over there.
I didn't know if you
Citrus
wanted something
River,
similar.
Yeah,
This one's fine.
Citrus River Isle, whatever.
yeah. I don't know what it is
Made
either,
out
but
all
I
the
know.
same stuff. White gold and
Yeah. Yeah, but Joseph is named after Angel and Donnie's son.
Thank you for correcting that. I always had Charlie in my brain.
It's okay. It's his brother Johnny.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'll have to get ready to do this.
You have to stop and think of generations, you know.
No, I mean,
Oh, that
I just wanna
reminds me.
make sure I get
Annette
that.
wants to come and visit you.
We've already talked.
just
Oh,
means
coming
come in.
Monday.
How'd you get
Oh,
her?
yeah, that too.
Did I give it to you?
You never faxed it to me, but I was looking through some of my papers and I saw
You
where
found the
I
number?
wrote Annette and then I had a phone number.
Okay. So when is she coming?
Tomorrow.
Good.
I'm glad you like it.
Wonderful, Mom. That's great. What time?
I asked you to come about 10. I should have said more like 10:30. You know me, I'm still halfway waking up
It is.
at 10.
That's okay.
But I'll be all right.
Okay,
no
that's
reason to
good,
go
'cause she
outside.
works night shift too.
Yeah, well, she said she was busy all weekend.
On Sunday?
Amazon. I get that Amazon put it at the door.
Is that right?
Think so?
Boy, it's gonna
It
be a
probably
long
will
one.
be better tomorrow than today.
But
It's
it's
got to
cold.
be.
The thing is,
Yeah, it's
It's
cold.
gonna be cold tonight because of this.
Well, it's even on Tuesday. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
It
It's
won't
gonna
be
cold
cold,
on next
but
week.
it'll be 60s and 50 or upper 40s
Yeah,
every day.
that's pretty cold.
This is what the weather is like in Canada in the summer. In Labrador.
So we may as well feel like we're in Canada.
In Toronto, it's not like this.
Yeah.
Toronto is nice, but up
We'll have to go
in
there.
Labrador,
We're already there.
it's like this.
Is Matt, did he leave or is he?
He just went to check to see if a package came.
Oh. Would you and he let me video you and so that you can send a little message to William?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking about it.
I'm sure he'll be back in just a minute.
I don't know what to do with Margaret. I don't know how to do video.
I'm not sure.
Did
Can
do
you,
any
can we go and,
videos?
and
I
just you
did
and Grace can just say hey to
Yeah,
William?
from what I heard, Ohio is
Right here.
Well, it's a little bit quieter in
they
there.
were Canadian.
Oh, February 15th? I thought we already said hi to Leon.
No. The baby, you were holding the baby.
Man, that's why it's like this down here.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
but
right,
the,
yeah. Yep.
Was this Grace's? The soundbar?
Well, Mom, they find all this stuff. You'll have to ask Gracie where she found it. You know, they don't go to a store and buy it. They find it, you know, Craigslist and stuff like that.
That's super. That's
And she may have found, she might have found this at a, what do you call it, Mom? A consignment shop or something.
Yeah.
A thrift store, maybe.
Thrift store.
Maybe.
Yeah,
You'll
well, she
have to
told me
ask
one
her.
day she went and got bookshelves there, but that's
Yeah.
the ones in the.
That one too, I think.
Oh really? She's picked
Yeah.
out some nice things.
Her whole house in Tampa, that's how she got everything.
Yeah.
She did Craigslist, and she would go to thrift stores,
Well, honey, it saves you so
garage
much
sales,
time.
Oh, yeah.
and she
And you
had a
get
nice,
quality stuff.
she had a nice place. She had nice stuff. It was nice stuff. Kind of like Jenny. Jenny and Fred got some really nice
Yeah.
stuff. Yep.
Well, I used to like going to, in fact, I signed up, I still get the emails, but I can't even send anything out anymore, but I gotta get that fixed. I gotta call somebody. Go back to Fuzzbusters, I guess.
You just curl it now.
I'm running around for the state sales.
Oh, nice,
welcome.
Mom. Nice. Gracie, Mom was asking where you got this.
Oh, very nice.
We found it on the side of the road.
Hey.
Isn't it nice? Someone
Clean-
was throwing it away.
Cleaned
Well,
it
that
up
was
and
the
it
right
looks
price.
pretty nice, that's exactly.
We got that for free somewhere. Or maybe, actually, I might have bought that one. I can't remember now.
What
We've-
road were you on?
Broad Acres.
Wow, we're
It
gonna
was
have
all
a
the
day.
well, actually we've got two nice lawn chairs out there
Oh,
that we
yeah.
found like right across the street from that.
You
People
know,
are just throwing all their nice stuff out down
you
there.
know,
They don't have any, they don't, I don't know if you have a St. Vincent's or Goodwill place, but there's no place to come and pick it up. People, so they stick it on the road and they know someone's gonna come and get it.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a thing around here
It
because
is,
we put
it
stuff
is.
out and people pick it up.
Same thing on our road.
Yeah.
You can put a washer and a dryer out there.
Exactly.
In 2 days
they
it's
do,
gone.
yeah, out in this rural area, they do that.
Yeah.
What's the last thing? Oh, I know, I had put out, Grace, do you remember that, not the picture I have over my piano now, but I had a different picture over my piano, do you
Yes.
remember it? Well, it had faded.
Yeah.
So I put it out on the road along with something else. And these people just